Well, I've got some more steel, some more aluminium, sorry, 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres, and also got one of these 220 volt 100 watt heaters, sticky pads, so I've already stuck that on, and I've attached a plug to the thing, UK plug, look, make you all jealous. And I'll just plug it in and see what temperature it gets up to. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, this is 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres, and the bed that was coming off is 16 by 16. Right, so we'll turn it on, and we're at 21 degrees at the minute. I'm not going to touch the metal because I might get electrocuted. It's mains, I haven't got an earth, going to attach an earth cable onto there. It's getting warm already. $27. $31. $33. So we want to make sure it goes above 50, 60 really. 32. 37. It's a little bit cold at the outside. 28 at the outside. 49. So it should even out eventually. Yeah, that's getting warm now, that is. 52. 28, that's 201. 42. So yeah, it's not bad, because the plate is 3mm thick. Was that right? $62. I think we're getting to the point where we can say we're happy. 62. 63. Ow. Yeah, that's too hot to touch. That's got to be more than 63. 65. Okay, we'll turn it off at that. Well no, we'll just keep going for another second. 70. Okay, I'm happy with that. 70 is good. If you wanted to control it quite easily, but you wouldn't be precise, is use one of these variable speed plugs. So you just plug that into your socket, and then plug your heater into here, and then just vary this. It's just like a dimmer switch on your lighting circuit, but for mains. So that will obviously be on full blast, so you'll be up at 60, and if you turn it down, you just turn it down and measure the temperature till you got the right temperature. So that save buggering about having all this other electrical stuff, but it won't be precise, but you could get it working perfectly really, I think. We might have a go with that actually. So I've got it plugged in and I've got it turned to halfway down the dial. It's going a bit high. 56. 57. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Well, it's hovering around 60, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. Yeah, it's settled down at 47, so you could actually use that if you just set it up each day depending on the temperature of the atmosphere. So this is a vary speed. It's for fans normally, but if you want to use one of them, it goes up to 300 watts. It's a bit hard to see, but I've drilled the holes in the corners and the 3 holes to mount the 3mm screws to the base. And these are 5mm. I've used 5mm. You can do what you like, can't you? Now I've countersunk the screw holes, so the head should be below the top. Right, so these need cutting down a little bit, so I'm just going to mark that down. We'll take 13mm off here. In the last video I wanted to put one of these heat temperature sensors on, but I couldn't really fix it on. So now I've found some bits of aluminium, and if I bolt that under there and drill halfway between both the pieces, 6mm, then this will be touching the plate and touching this. And that's the only way I can think of joining it on. Oh, it's disappeared. Well, I broke one drill already. My 3mm drill, look, I enjoyed using that drill as well. And it's going a bit wonky. But we'll have another go. Right, I'm going in with a 4mm drill now. So when it comes out the back side is a problem. Yep, okay, let's go for 6mm. 6mm is the final size, and we don't really want to go out the back because the bottom of the sensors wants to be touching metal. So, oh, that's blunt. That's bloody well blunt, isn't it? Typical. Blunt and bent. Oh dear. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's try the sensor, see if it'll fit in. Yep, it goes in that far. Oh dear, I can't get it out now. How far does it go in? That far. Oh, come on out. So that goes in. Yep, that's far enough for me. Well, a bit of a failure there. I've gone through the metal. It's obviously gone off a little bit. Bloody hell. So I've got most of the bits done. It's not a very good job, is it? Look at them holes, look, into the main plate. Oh dear. But we can make sure it's flat on the other side. That's the best we can do. We could have drilled it in another place, I suppose, but there we go. It's too late at night now. This is how far I've got so far. Got the circuit made up for it, and a screen fitted, and an adjustable knob there, and the mains is connected up there, and some diodes for power. And I'll just zoom in a bit. Right, so there's the bed temperature, and there's the temperature set by this knob here. So if I increase this, that should increase. And you can go all the way up to about 98, I think. 90, oh yeah, 98. And so as you see, the temperature is above the bed temperature. So the light comes on. It's on 100% there, look, when it's 5 degrees above the bed temperature. And as you drop it down, well, let me try and just get it just right. It doesn't change it changes every second, so it's a bit awkward to. So there it's temperature, so there's no heating on, and then as you go 25 degrees, then it's on for 20%. Then as you go up to 26 degrees, it's on for 40%. 27 is 60, and then 29 is 100%. So if it's 5 degrees below, is it, or something like that, then it's on full power. So let's do a run. Let's set it to 40 and then we'll turn the mains on. There we go, nearly there. We should change quicker. 40, is that going to stay there? Right, I shall turn the power on now. Make sure the wires are out of the way. Right, here we go. And we'll get the old temperature sensor. The trouble is with this sensor, it's at the edge of the board, the bed, so it takes a while to warm up. So with my hand on the board now, it feels quite warm. I would say that it's about 40 degrees now. I'll just measure it. It says it's 38 degrees on the middle of the board, so it takes a while for it to catch up. 45 degrees, so it's gone past what we want. But as soon as it all levels out, it should be alright. I'm just a bit concerned if you turn it up in too big a steps, it's going to get too hot and melt the element, because now it's quite hot. 52 in the middle of the board, but this should start kicking in soon, and it should start turning the heater off. There you go, here we go, it's going to start controlling itself now. But the trouble is now it'll go over 40 degrees and until it comes back down. So I'll probably come back in a few minutes when it's come back down. Well, it's been 4 minutes and it's just got back down to 40. So it should be going to 39 any minutes now, and it'll start putting 20% power on. And hopefully it should start settling down then. We'll just see. There we go, 39 at 20% power, and then I'll come back in a minute if it changes. Well, about 2 minutes after it went down to 39, it's gone back up to 40, and obviously not using power again now, so oh, come back again, and the bed is reading 41 degrees. And that was reading 41 last time I read it, so it's as levelled out. Perfect. Yeah, so with it being a 100 watt heater and you're only using 20% most of the time, you're only using 20 watts of energy. So let's go up to 50 degrees then. Let's turn it up a bit. See what happens. Oh, a bit gone past it now. It's a bit tricky getting it just right. We've got to let it settle down. There you go. See how long that takes to get warmer. Oh, it's getting hot already. I can feel it on my hands. And it says 58 degrees in the centre. It's starting to catch up slowly. And it says 63 degrees now, so it's gone well past it. Not very good, is it? Tracking it. 65. But at least we'll get up to 65. And then it started to kick in. And we'll do the same again. Wait for it to settle down and see what it hangs about at. I bet you it's about 40% at 50 degrees. Right then, back in a few minutes. Right, it's just hit 50, so it'll be going down to 49 in a minute. And we'll see what it goes down to. If it stays on 20% or 40%, it's got to be higher than 20, hasn't it? Because it's obviously high temperature. So here we go then. I'm just going to have a... Well, it's been a few minutes and it's settled down. We've got 52 on the gauge, on the bed. So let's go up to 60 degrees. See what happens. 58. 60. Back in a minute then. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, and obviously that's saying 58 degrees on the bed temperature. I'm getting in the middle 65, and on the edge 61. So not too bad. Let's go a bit higher then. Let's go to 70 if we dare. Oop. Makes you wonder what it can go up to be honest. Come on, 70, there you go, 70 degrees. Right then, back in 5 minutes again. Right then, it's been a few minutes and I'm getting, in the middle of the bed I'm getting 76. On the edge of the bed I'm getting 72. And let's go up a bit more then. Let's go to 80. I'm just going to go to 75 first. Just do it slowly. Right, I'll see when we're at 80. 83 on the plate, and 77 on the counter. I think we'll just try a little bit more. $90. Are we going to go for 90? Let's go for 85. Right then, so final test this is. I'm getting 93 on the plate in the middle, 88 on the outside. This is saying 84, so I think because the heater pad is 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, it's sort of uneven slightly from the middle to the outside when you get to higher temperatures. Right then. Next job, these original screws out of the original bed. So I'm going to cut some bar down, same length, and put some nuts on either side to bolt it to the new one, because I want to save these just in case. Got the mounting bolts to sit on the arm on the printer. Put them in. Put some Loctite in with a bit of OCD. Got no spring washers. Also got this the mains cable shrink wrapped. Now I'm going to put some, oh dear, look at that, sorry. I've got a safety sensor, a temperature fuse there, a safety fuse, 129, 128 degrees, but I'm not going to connect it to the mains. I'll show you why later, because I'm going to connect it to a digital pin so it will cut the Arduino out. So after this I'm going to put this over the whole lot and then glue this down. Yeah, see you in a minute then. Right, it's a bit late at night to be doing all this sort of thing, but I've glued this fuse, thermal fuse, down with silicone. It's not the best silicone to use, but it's working. And this heatsink, I've got two heat shrink tubes over the mains cable, so it should be safe. So I'm going to bolt the top down in a minute. What's that there? That's some silicone there, look. Right then, next bit then. So I'm going to bolt it all down now. Got the 3mm things in. Put some bolts on now, some flat washers and some bolts. Yes, well, we're just bolting it down with some, I couldn't find no spring washers. I've got some flat washers, I've got some nylon nuts, 4mm nylon lock nuts, so they're probably better to be honest. So it's something nice when you've had a few beers to be doing. Let's hope the nylon goes below the actual stud. That's not very good. Anyway, you get the gist. So I've built this one before, so I'll take this one off and try the new one on. This is done with DC, so I had to use a power supply with that, so it's a bit of a pain in the neck, and put 24 volts into it, so hopefully the mains one's better, and I'm doing it for my friend. I'm just levelling the plate up. I've just put it on. Just doing the first level it up, then I'm going to calibrate the head with a bit of paper, and then we'll level it up again afterwards for some reason. Then we go to extruder calibration, and what I do then is I put a bit of paper. I think you probably know this already. So as it comes up here, get a bit of paper and pop that in between. When it's finished rising, pop that in. Oh dear. So pop that in there and then click that until you feel the paper gripping. Just move the paper about slowly as you're taking it down. Quite a long way to go, look. Oh, there you go, 1.4, and it's, take it off, it's just gripping, then press OK. Finish. It says please level again, look, so you do have to level again. I'm going to print this dice because I've already done this twice on a other bed to see if it's any different. Heater's all plugged in, just warming up, just taking it up slowly. Right, I'm going to be doing 50 degrees I think. Okay, that's 50, virtually, come on, there you go, come back when it's ready. Okay, let's go. Oh, I can't see it. Bugger. Now we're out of focus. Let me try and do. Well, I think it's sticking down. I can't see it because I'm holding the camera. Now it's not stuck. I had to stop it. Oh dear, so aluminium's no good. Yeah, I've put my glass, I've got glass and a sticky pit on top that I bought from my printer bed, and I think this works a lot better than just aluminium, crapping it aluminium. Right, the bed's still at 50 degrees, but I'm just going to see if it'll come off. Oh yeah, Comes off nice and easy. Might as well do it when it's warm, to be honest, rather than letting it cool down. So here's the one I've just done, and there's the ones I've done previously. That one's rubbish that I've done previously, but this one's about the same as what I did last time, a bit better, perhaps holes a bit better. Can you see that? And the edge is alright, nothing loose. So I'll just put a circuit diagram on, and the comments, the program will be in the comments. So there's the circuit diagram. I'm going to have the heater fuse wired in to the actual solid state relay on the channel, or the 5 volts. So because I wanted the mains power out the way of the mat, out the way from the aluminium, so it's a bit safer in that respect. But you probably best put it in line. Right then, that's it, I think. Thanks for watching, and see you later.
On the banks of the Fosdyke Canal, in a workshop that's humble, worn but proud, he fixes the motors that hum and purr, with hands that know the language of every word. A can of lager by his side, he jokes about his nose, his eyes so wide. In the glow of screens from a distant past, he's repairing letters, making memories last. In the echoes of the past, where circuits meet and time runs fast, Damien's world comes alive, with old machines and dreams that strive on the canal where waters flow. He's building futures piece by piece, slow. The Spectrum ZX, a world in his hands. He revives the code he understands. Asteroids and space invaders roar. In the flicker of pixels he's keeping score. Automatic blinds and bells that chime, crafted with patience over time. With Arduinos and wires that twist, he's making the future from circuits missed. In the echoes of the past, where circuits meet and time runs fast, Damien's world comes alive, with old machines and dreams that strive on the canal where waters flow. He's building futures piece by piece, slow. And as the nights grow along, with the can in hand he hums his song, jokes about his big nose, his foresight, but his vision's clear in the pale moonlight. He's not just fixing, he's keeping time. In every soldier, a rhythm, a rhyme. In the quiet hum of the workshop's breath, he finds life in what's near death. Roller blinds that move with grace, and doorbells that bring a smile to your face. He's more than a man with wires and tools. He's a keeper of stories, bending the rules. In the echoes of the past, where circuits meet and time runs fast, Damien's world comes alive, with old machines and dreams that strive on the canal where waters flow. He's building futures piece by piece, slow. And as the nights grow long, with a can in hand he hums his song, jokes about his big nose, his poor sight, but his vision's clear in the pale moonlight.
not just fixing, he's